morning, gang. Currently, I'm about 80 kilometres west of Melbourne, just outside of a town called Meredith. I'm on the Moorabool River at a place called SHARPS crossing, and I'm fishless out here. I have fished here a ton of times, I've caught nothing. We're going to give it another crack this morning. See you on the river. Now, I can't remember how to get down here. Can't see a thing. Must be down this way. The water's up, you can hear it. Yeah, it's down this way. All right, here we go. All right, let's get these rods in. It's still dark, obviously. Let's get them in. All right, this one just went. It's going now. Here we go. I might not be fishless here ever again. Come on, take it. Come on. It's just had a touch. This one's just had a touch. I'm gonna get those bells off now. Get rid of them. Just keep an eye on that. Here we go, that one just took a hit. Come on, come on, come on. Yep, here we go, this one. Here we go, something small on it. It's not even sunrise and it's been action-packed down here this morning. I think it's just little trout, but I've had about 4 or 5 knocks. It's been great. All right, hopefully we can get something this morning. Got this one here. God, they're just tiny. They must be tiny, just pulling on the worm. Okay, it's gone quiet down here. I haven't had any bites for a little bit, so I'm just going to move downstream a little bit and see if there's anything down there. Let's get these rods in. All right, here's this beautiful little spot here. So I've just flicked the 2 rods in just out there. I am facing downstream, so if there's anything here, it's probably seen me. Oh, is that line moving? Let's just wait and see what happens, gang. Now, there's a nice little spot over there. So I'm going to bring one of these rods in, probably this one, and I'll leave this one here with the bells on it, where it is. I'm going to try and sneak around the back there and see if I can get a line in just over there. Let's give it a crack. It's an absolutely beautiful cast. It's landed perfectly in the middle of that pool. We've got some water rushing in about there. And let's see if there's anything in here. I've got my rod just there on the rod holder. And let's see if we can't catch a fish in this little spot. So the other rod's just over there, and it's got the bells on it. So if anything hits it, I'll be able to hear the bells. I can come running over there and slip over in the mud, and it'll be great. All right, so that's just about all I'm going to give this spot of the river this morning. I've only got a small window this morning. I've got a ton of stuff to do today. In a couple of minutes, we'll get these rods in, and we're going to head off to the next spot. Just have a look at how beautiful this is. It's freezing cold. It's about 4 degrees. We're just outside of Meredith on the Moorabool River, at a place called SHARPS Crossing. Just have a look at this beautiful spot. Look at that. Okay, we're moving back to the car. Now, we've got to get through this. Without dropping my phone in the water. Let's move. Let's get rid of these rods. Let's just have a quick look around. This is SHARPS Crossing. You've got the roadway there. SHARPS Crossing, there's a sign, Moorabool River. You can camp here. There's a spot down there. There's a couple of spots where there's been fires, which is great. This is it here, SHARPS Crossing. Camping, fishing. I've been fishing down here about 7 or 8 times, and I have caught nothing. I haven't had a single touch or a bite. But just down here this morning, I had about 5 or 6. Could have been small trout, could have been small blackfish, could have been small redfin. It doesn't matter, something's in there. Something's swimming around in these little pools. Maybe one day when I get back down here again, we'll have another crack. But for now, we're off to the next spot. And we're off to the next spot. Let's go. Here we are, gang. We have arrived at the next spot. We're at a place called Maud, down on the Moorabool River. We're downstream from where I was before. Let's get the rods, let's go. Off we go. Now I'm travelling down here light. I don't have my chair, I don't need my chair because there's a log down here that I normally sit on. And we're not going to be down here long either as well. Let's head on down. I have fished down this spot 1,000,000 times. I actually haven't caught anything down here recently, so let's see what happens this morning. There's another spot over the road there that you can go down. I normally just go down this spot here. But there's plenty of access left and right. There's plenty of water, which is great. We're just going to head around this way here. I'll keep the voice down now. All right, the first rod's in. Just over there in that little hole over there. And that rod there is just over under the tree there. And I've got myself set up here on this log. And we're going to kick around here for just about half an hour or so. I've only got a small window this morning. It's just gone sunrise now. I've got a ton of stuff to do at the old man's place today. I've got to get rid of a couple of cars that have been there for a while. They've got to go. I've got to meet a tow truck driver. And then for lunch, we're going to cook up that rabbit finally. But this is me for this morning. Just a little bit of time down here. Then we'll head back downstream again to Bannockburn and we'll throw a line in there for the end of the window if I've got time. But for now, let's see if we can't get a fish this morning. Still fishless. It's still very cold in Melbourne. It was 3 degrees today. It's nearly the end of October. But that's about right. Things normally start heating up in November in Melbourne. So far, we haven't had a bite on this rod or this rod. We're still fishless and we're still yet to catch an eel. Back to waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Still nothing down here. Completely quiet. I've got about 20 minutes to go before I have to leave. So I'm going to stick this 20 minutes out and then we're off to Teesdale. Now, I'm still fishless this morning, but what we do know is that there's fish down at Sharps Crossing. I didn't get a visual on anything, so you can only assume what it was, but they are down there and they were biting. They may have only been small. We also know that the eel aren't back yet. That's what I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to find out when the eel get back. I'm guessing November. We're going to go fishing every weekend until I catch an eel, and then we know when they're back. So that's it for the fishing window this morning. I've got plenty more to do today. Stick around. We've got the rabbit cook up coming soon. Let's go. Here's what's going today, gang. These 2 Volvos. This one here, I actually built and got ready for one of my movies, but it's never come to fruition because everything's closed down for now. But I built this post-apocalyptic vehicle. I've got some 50 cal machine guns that sit on the roof, 30 cal in here. This thing was ready to go. So unfortunately, it's goodbye to this today. So we'll see what happens for the future. Maybe I'll get another one. Who knows? Well, here's some photos of what it looked like. And the potatoes are in. And the first serve is ready. That's potatoes. Roast potatoes, check this out. First taste test is coming up. Right, Dad, you're up. Yeah. And it's a taste test as well, so you're on camera, so you need to say that it's awesome.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
There we go.
Have a look at that. Look at that. Oh, hang on. Oh, that is magnificent.
That's good. That's got to be good, doesn't it?
That is magnificent.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They look pretty good. My turn. You want anything extra? No. Oh, I've just lost a lot of it. Go get it, Malibu.
Come here.
Nah, it's right. Malibu can have it. Get it, Malibu. Yeah, I got heaps here. And taste test. I just dropped a whole lot of it on the floor. Oh, that is sensational. How are the potatoes? Look at the potatoes. Hey. Go, it's time for the rabbit. So I'm gonna wrap this rabbit up in the string. We're gonna put some fried garlic, rosemary, thyme, and some duck fat. And that's gonna be the rabbit. Let's get it done. Rosemary, thyme, a bit of fried garlic, and duck fat. Ready to go. Go, the rabbit is on. Now let's get this rotisserie spinning. Solar on. And on. And that's the rotisserie spinning. Beautiful. Whew. Let's close the lid. Whew. So this is a 240 volt rotisserie, and I'm running it off the inverter here. And currently the solar's charging at the same time. We're still pumping 13 volts. So that rotisserie is literally using nothing. Here we go. Let's look at this rabbit. Oh. Woo. Oh, that's ready. Let's do it. Looking good. Here we go. Taste test. Oh, look at that. Yeah,
Good.
Nailed it. Good stuff. My turn. Now I've got a mummy puppy on mine. Dad doesn't want that stuff. Look at that. That is so good, isn't it? Righto gang, here ends today's video. I had another fishless morning this morning, which is fine. I found that there was trout or redfin or maybe blackfish down at Sharps Crossing. I've never caught a fish there. I've been there about 7 or 8 times and I finally had a bite down there, which is great. I then head down to the Moorabool River where I normally catch eels. There's no eels yet. I don't think they're back yet, but we're gonna keep an eye out for the eel. Then I've got to my old man's place and got rid of those cars from my production company that's closed down right now. I don't know when it's gonna open back up again, but they're gone. Maybe we'll get some more in the future. I just don't know what the future holds. And those potatoes I cooked up this afternoon, they were absolutely beautiful. That was the first crack that I've had at cooking roast potatoes on the back of the car. I'll be doing that one again. And the rabbit, well, that was just perfect as always. Anyway, gang, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you down the Werribee River next weekend.